know, I find that watching Judy and Michael, their interpretation of the paso is very subtle and not overdone at all. And I think that it's very effective because a lot of the couples that we've seen have gone to the very harsh, brash interpretation.
Very dramatic conclusion to the original set pattern dance by 26-year-old Judy Blumberg from Tarzana, California, and 24-year-old Michael Siebert from Pittsburgh.
Well, they certainly tell a story, and I think they tell it very well. The Toreador in a bull ring, and at the end, carrying it off.
I really enjoyed that performance. I've seen Michael and Judy train for several years, and they've really pulled themselves together this year for the Olympic Games, and I just feel though that the judges will not put that ahead of Vesminova and Buchan. I think that they'll mark the Soviet skaters higher, and looking at those marks, I think that that's the case.
Well, the 2 6s, 5-7, a 5-5, a 7, a 6, and 3 5-7s for the composition of Blumberg and Siebert. Great imagination in the style and design of these costumes of some of these people. They're very, very expensive.
Well, as a matter of fact, Michael does design the costumes for Judy and himself.
Well, the second set of marks range from 5.3 from the Canadian judge to a 5.9 from the judge from Great Britain. Blumberg and Siebert from the United States.
Well, I think that 5.3 was a bit harsh, but I'm sure that when you look at all the marks down the road, that she's probably keeping herself in line.
I hope so. Here's the Soviet pair that came up with a very pleasant surprise for us in the compulsory dances. They're in 4th place at the present time. This is Marina Klimova and Sergei Ponomarenko. Marina Klimova, 23-year-old Sergei Ponomarenko from the Soviet Union. Klimova, who has been taking her skating lessons ever since she was 5 years of age, has now made it to the center stage at the Olympics, along with her partner, Sergei Ponomarenko.
Well, at the Zetra Arena here, that performance got a very unenthusiastic response, and I really don't know why, because I was rather intrigued with the entire thing. I thought it was very interesting.
Well, it takes a lot of speed, and you got to do some daring things to get the crowd to response, and the judges liked it, even if the audience didn't think it was that great. But you see that range from 5.3 up to 5.8.
Well, that'll certainly keep him up there in the top 4 or 5 places going into Tuesday's final.
And our coach Natalia Dubova is there looking on, and 5.78, 5.4, 5.76, 5.7, 5.5, and a 5.6 for Klimova and Ponomarenko of the Soviet Union.
5.7, 5.8, 5.8, 5.4, 5.7.
In first place, Torvill and Dean. Second, Vespianova and Buchan. Bloomberg and Siebert third. Klimova and Ponomarenko in fourth. Barber and Slater in fifth. Fox and Daly sixth. Wilson and McCall in seventh place. Voloshinskaya and Svinen in eighth. Ninth,